YouTube fam, how y'all doing? This is your This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review, man. You know, I've been doing conspiracy theories for a minute, man, and this is conspiracy theory episode number 4, man. You know what? People been tripping out. You know, when people fan out things, you know, they kind of lose their mind, you know, whether it's true or false. You know, there's been a report done, 8 years ago saying that in hot dogs, there's 2% human DNA. You know, someone said, well, you know what? There's, possible, ways around that. You know, you could have people falling into the batter or whatever that is. And this is where you get that from. I said, do you know how many damn people that would have to actually fall in the batter? You know, because they did this on multiple lots of hot dogs. So I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, have you thought about that? Do you realize that there are a lot of missing people? There are a lot of missing children. There are a lot of missing grown people that go missing. And, we just assume that these people are being trafficked. Some of these people can be used for other nefarious reasons, man. And I'm telling you, when I was talking to you about food and people were sitting there listening to me and they were like, hey, you're not right, man. Chickens, cows, and pigs, they're abundant. You got 8 billion people on this world. You got corn, you got all this other stuff, man. That's not enough to feed all these people. When I was talking to you about that lab-created meat, people thought I was losing my mind. A lot of people did the research on it, and it was like, shit, this shit is real. It's crazy, fam. The thing that I look at, more and more about that Maui situation is popping up, too. A lot of people are doing, they sneaking in and showing the shit that they see. And they showing that these people are being chased off by unmarked vehicles and, people that say they National Guard. It's crazy. Then you look at it, they're finally talking about the moon landing again, and they said, man, how is it that the moon is so far away? How did we make it to the moon? And I know a lot of you all like, Unc, see, this is where you go wrong at. See, you not right. You not thinking about it. Unc, you not using all your common sense. Let me explain something to you. The boosters get you out of Earth's atmosphere. The boosters fall off, then you head into space with the space shuttle. Back then, they didn't use a space shuttle. They used some sort of craft that wasn't a space shuttle. So it's gonna take you a minute to get to the moon itself. Then once you land on the moon, you still have to have enough of fuel to get off the moon. And I know you like, well, the moon don't have gravity, so it's not that bad. Yes, it still is bad. You gotta find a way to have enough of fuel to get your ass back to Earth. It doesn't work that simple, fam. It just don't. And see, this is what they hit us with. I believe truly they've been to the moon, but not the way they told us. See, the thing is, if you look at it from that standpoint, this don't make no sense. You look at all of this technology that they have garnered from, alien civilizations over the past, century? Falling crafts, what they re-engineered, backwards engineer Area 51. There's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of crap that you don't see. They're talking about the pyramids and the actual stargates. They're talking about the pyramids and all the underground sanctums. There's still areas of the actual pyramids they sealed off. They sealed them off for a reason. Don't know why. It's still areas down there that still haven't been fully explored. It's a lot of stuff that they're not telling you, man. Like I told you before, when there's more oxygen in the atmosphere, things grow bigger. People say, well, dinosaurs were so big. It was more oxygen in the air. And they were talking about how small humans were back then, opposed to dinosaurs. If the dinosaurs grew that tall, humans would have grew that tall. They're finding bones. They've been finding bones since, 1600. What, in 2017, 2018, they found bones of a dragon. And, you know, they sent them off to be examined, and all of a sudden, they're saying, hey, wait, we don't know what this is. So we can't give you a accurate, you know, presentation saying it's a dragon, because we don't know. You know, still it's undocumented, man. They have found stuff. You know, I hear so many people talking to me about bottled water. It comes from glaciers and stuff. Like, bottled water don't come from glaciers. Do you know if you were able to drink water that came from a glacier, you would be sick, riddled with human disease or filth? The reason why I say that, because what happens with glaciers during that period of time that they, you know, I guess go into, you know, that mode, you don't know what's floating through the water. You don't know what type of element is in the air or whatever. To unthaw a glacier, man, shit, you find all type of stuff in glaciers. You know, if you talk about Antarctica and, you know, all of that, the treaty that's supposed to be the flat earth syndrome, I mean, flat earth theory, rather, whereas we all on the flat earth, then we on the dome of the firmament, and, you know, it's more than 7 continents, it's more like 11, you know, there's alien civilizations living on the other side of the ice shelf. Brother, there's alien civilizations all over the place. They in the woods. You know, I think a lot of times people think that Dogman, Bigfoot, the lizard people, the Wraith, all of these creatures, they believe that they all were here already. Some of them wasn't. Some of them landed on this planet, crash landed. Generations after generations, they became something different. And see, this is what you get. You know, half of the time, they make it seem like we stupid. You know, you don't supposed to know anything. You know, if you notice, if you go overseas, if you go to the bathroom, you notice that you can't see into the bathroom. The bathroom is completely private from top to bottom. The door goes from the top to the bottom. You can't see through the cracks or anything. But here in the U.S., you can see through the cracks. You can see in the bathroom. You can see the person sitting on the toilet. I don't know what the purpose is at. You know, I thought it was some voyeuristic thing that they did back in the day to see people. And if you handicapped and you sitting in a stall and people looking at you, you know, see, that's the thing that I've been looking at. Now, a lot of stores are putting those fillers in between the gaps because people been complaining like, damn, people are just looking at me in the bathroom. That's a lot. And I never understood that, you know, because, you know, my friend came here and he was like, man, what is really going on? And that was something that I was thinking about myself, fam. That's just amazing to me. It's crazy. These are things that we got to think of, man. You know, it's a reason before all of that. You know, back in the day, now, I don't know how true this is. One of my friends' father told me, like, when they were younger and they were in public school, it wasn't just public, I think it was private as well. He said before they went swimming, they would have to get butt naked and do jumping jacks by the pool. And I was like, I said, what? Guys and girls? He said, no, just guys. And I said, what is that about? He said, man, that shit messed with me my whole damn life. He said, I was trying to figure out what the hell that was. I said, man, what is that really? It's a lot of shit going on that you don't know that was incorporated into our lives and every damn thing else that we just didn't realize was some bullshit. Man, please. If you realize, if you go into a whole nother country right now, they food don't have all of those ingredients like ours do. Half of the shit here is banned in other countries. You know, I went over to Poland, Czech Republic, Germany. I taste the pop. It tastes so different. You know, the Mountain Dew over there tastes so different. The food tastes different. You know, it's just crazy. It's just like the stuff here has so many added preservatives and ingredients and shit like that. You sitting here, half of the stuff that they got and stuff, the reason why like a lot of the Gatorade, certain flavors, a lot of ingredients in like Mountain Dew, like Orange Fanta, those are not allowed, you know, those specific, because they contain like this ingredient that causes cancer. Like milk over there, you can't use a certain ingredients because that ingredients cause cancer. Dude, it's just like we're being fed all type of shit here. And this is the only country. Everywhere else that shit is banned, but it's not banned here. Our public officials do not actually have our best interests in mind. They don't give a shit about us. Man, they rarely ever care about us, man. You know, the thing is, man, you hear shit about the Indians, the Trail of Tears, and blacks, and you come to find out other shit that the history books done lied to you about. You come to find out that majority of the history books, there's no truth in them. You know, I hear people talk about the Bible, and they telling me, you know, the Bible is the Bible. That book has never been, you know, it's what it is. The Bible is all true. No, it's not. The Bible is not all true. The Bible has been rewritten and it's been reworked plenty of times. If you read certain versions of the Bible, they all are so damn different. You have to be very careful here. When people are trying to actually indoctrinate you, they change the damn game. They change the script. You know, you full of faith, you believe. All they do is change the script. Now all of a sudden it's totally different. And you sitting there thinking something different, something doesn't happen. No. They're playing a dangerous game with you and you don't even see it. Because see, we don't know no better. We're not thinking. You know, we think that the people have our best interests in mind, and a lot of people don't have none of our interest in mind. A lot of these people don't even give a shit about us. You know, and just being honest, it shouldn't be a ripoff in this country, whereas if you get a damn ambulance, you trying to figure out how you gonna pay that damn bill. People rather catch the bus or the damn train or damn Uber to the hospital in order to get inside of an ambulance. And I was passing by some of the ambulances and they were like elite. And I was like, oh shit, those will take you any damn where. They'll take you to any hospital. That's for the rich people there. You know, whereas, you know, people who are not rich got to get taken to, you know, whatever hospital's closer, man. And you just sitting here thinking, you know, back to the beginning of this video when I said a lot of people were missing. In Maui, there are so many damn kids missing. In Texas right now, there are so many kids missing. There's over 30-something thousand of them missing that go missing a year. There are children missing here in Chicago. And, you know, I was just sitting here thinking, there are people missing. I was telling you, whatever happened to some of the homeless people? And people say, well, people pass on, you know, people go to other areas. You know, some people become unhomeless, you know, and I'm unhomeless. Yeah, you heard what I said. They're not homeless anymore. So I'm sitting here thinking, how the hell does any of that work? What happens is, you know what? I don't think we see the whole story. Those people are missing. And those people, we may actually be eating those damn people. Solving Green, that movie wasn't far-fetched. Man, we have reached a population, you know, where it's hard to sustain it. I know all of y'all see all those cows and pigs and every damn thing else and chickens, and y'all like, man, you know, no, man. Trust me. We're not giving this shit any time to actually repopulate. We're eating it at such a vast, you know, situation that things are changing, man. And I'm steady saying we need to take a look at everything that we're doing, man. We can't trust nobody. Like I said, each time that you turn around, look at what you see happening on TV. They're rushing the border. They're rushing the border They actually, you know, like this is Lollapalooza. You know, if you go to Lollapalooza, fam, if you notice, people rush the gate and knock the gate down and all of them go running in. They were trying that shit at the border. Them guns went live. That whole damn situation changed. When they threw that barbed wire fence down and they said go live, motherfuckers was about to die out there. People ain't, you know, see, the thing is, when they tell you enough is enough, that's it. You can't bring more people in who, you know, right now the situation, and I'm just saying, this is real talk. This is not conspiracy theory. I'm trying to figure out what was the purpose of bringing all these Venezuelans in. They're living in police stations here. They're living in squalor. They're living in tents in front of the police station. We have people who are already living in tents. Why do we need more who's not really contributing? They said they should be given green cards. They should be given state IDs. And I'm like, you haven't done anything to get any of that. You mean we giving all of these benefits and we're getting nothing in return? But people are keep talking, saying, hey, you know, that's what the American way of life is. Look, let's fix the issue with the people here already. Then we could bring more people in. You can't fix a problem with bringing more people in. Man, we're in a horrible situation right now. You're competing with every damn body else for a job. And you just sitting here thinking to yourself, damn, really? Man, look, what are they doing to the roads? They study repairing the roads. Now, I've been here and people say, hey, well, you know, the road system, you know, it's like anything else. It breaks. You know, you need to fix it, man. But damn, they're fixing it so much. What is all this equipment they putting under the ground? And I know y'all like, Unc, see, this is where you going. See, you be going too far. You always think there's some, you know, some third party situation going on or something nefarious. Fam, you know what? There's always something going on that you don't know about. All these things that we went through here, you know, FEMA all around now, you know, there was so much of water damage in Chicago, it was crazy. Basements flooded damn near everywhere, from the south, the north, the west, the east. Basements were flooding. FEMA was out and about. You know what? It lets you know shit is real, man. What we gonna do with electric cars and flooded water? If my house is flooded and I got a damn docking station, you know, that I use to connect to my car, you know, the electric plug, you know, to power my car. Damn, and I'm gonna short the house and, you know, the car and every damn thing else, fam. What is really going on? We done exhausted the natural resources everywhere. We done basically destroyed the environment. We basically cut down every damn thing that was of value. We done took it, stripped it, mined it. Then we blaming all the poor people. Poor people haven't made no money off of any of this shit, but they are to blame. And we turned poor people against poor people. We turned poor blacks against poor whites. We turned poor people of other colors against every damn body. And it should be none of the poor people against one another. We should be sitting there looking at the rich because they're the one reaping all the benefits of all of this and blaming someone else for it. How does that work? We need to pay attention at all times, and we haven't paid attention at all. We haven't noticed what truly happened before. We haven't seen, when I talk to you about the wait list for guns and pepper spray and all this shit, man, they treating this stuff because they don't want you to defend yourself. They want you to be out there, and they just want you to be damn near like at their disposal. You know, like there's shit coming, man, and you can feel it in your bones. It's something coming, and you want to know what it is. Why did they leave Afghanistan so quick? Why did they leave all the keys in the shit? And people are like, well, you know, it wasn't that bad, man. You know, this and that. And, you know, the Abenaki and all of that stuff. There's a lot of shit going on. You know, there's a lot of things that you don't know about. You know, do we have spaceships on this planet? Yes, we do. We have spaceships designed by our governments. You know, we have I don't even know, man. Once you leave out this environment, off this planet, I don't know what's out there. See, you don't know what you actually see outside that dome. If you ever watched Supergirl, the movie, and you notice she lived in a dome under the water, and when she actually came out and went into the world, she was underwater in a dome. How do we know we're not? See, that's the thing that they play with us with. They make it seem like, you know, everything is so far-fetched. You know, there was a report that there were dinosaurs out in a certain part of the country, a part that people don't go into, and it's you know, it's fenced off. It's like they said it's a giant dinosaur in there. I don't know how true that is, man, but you know what? I believe some of this shit. If you got Bigfoot out there and you got a werewolf out there, then you got the others out there. You telling me that can't be real? You telling me dragons ain't real and people done seen dragons, man? I'm talking about real dragons, not fake dragons, not some man-made shit. They seen dragons. They seen dragons flying, sitting on trees, you know, with their wings out and shit like that. Dude, they done seen thunderbirds and every damn thing else. See, the thing is, when you take away some habitat, it goes somewhere else. It goes somewhere else where it could actually exist in peace, where there's actually a big food source, water source, food source, you know. And this is what happened. It went somewhere else. A lot of these big creatures went other places. You know, do I believe everything is in other dimensions? No, I believe everything is here. I believe you just don't get a chance to see everything. I believe we're not looking for everything. But with that being said, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.